Hello everyone and welcome back to Terraria. So, since the last episode, a lot has happened, and this episode will just kind of be me going over stuff, because there's not only a lot of stuff to explain that happened off camera, but a lot of stuff to do in this episode to prepare for the final few episodes, because I think I did mention before, but the series is going to the Wall of Flesh, which should be episode 20. Also, I know I say flush like a toilet and not flesh. My mouth has trouble distinguishing the two, apparently. Anyway, but I actually have not really, or I haven't recorded in a couple weeks because the last episodes we recorded were before Time Traveler went away because she wanted to be in the episodes, and we just kind of were able to record a whole bunch. And it's been a couple weeks and she's back, and now there's still a lot of stuff to go over because after we did those episodes, we played a bit and grinded and got a few things, and yeah, a lot to mention. I'll try and keep it brief, but there's still a lot of stuff to do in this episode. Not even, or just like pretty much, I found the Goblin Tinkerer. I prepared a whole bunch of stuff to, you know, merge items and reforge stuff. So that's going to be a big focus of this episode. Also, I want to get into fishing. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot to go over. So the first thing you probably notice is the base looks a little different. So I think I expanded a couple blocks to the side to fit a few more chests, or at least I think this was since last episode. I don't really note in my notes how much has changed. It's just been a while, like I said, a couple weeks, and for the past week, I don't even think I really touched Terraria much. But yeah, I think I moved it over so it could fit a few more chests and changed it to marble just because I thought it looked nice with the snow biome, boreal wood. I think that's what it's called. So I changed it over. These are also marble platforms. I rearranged everything. I set up some machines. A couple might be new. I think that's the bone welder from someplace. I can't actually remember where I picked. I think that's from the dungeon. And that's a glass kennel I made just because it was easy to make. Set up some paintings. I also redid this. These planners you actually buy from the Dryad over here. And they grow stuff. So that's how they work. Move some stuff around here, reorganize some chests. Oh, I also expanded the golden creatures. I have a new goal of trying to get one of each golden creature in their cages. I think we have a good bit of them so far. We even got the golden fish because Akatori was fishing. Oh great, a blood moon. Also have some armors up here. I think, was that the last episode? I don't know. I've been trying to collect most of the mob drop kind of armor stuff. So, yeah, I started working on display. Then I have some of the statues. I really am not displaying them as much now. And I expanded the room for more banners. But I also found out there's a lot of banners. Like, I think there's like, I need to expand another few layers just to get all the pre-hard mode banners. And then for hard mode, there's even more. So, yeah. A lot of banners, and I really don't want to farm this blood moon and just go over stuff. Let's see, another thing to go over, the map. I explored a lot, so as you can see, I actually used the gravitation potions and explored all of the sky. I also explored a lot of the caves and pretty much all of the dungeon. There might be a couple areas I didn't get, but I'm pretty confident we got all the chests. We found all those biome chests, and yeah, I think we covered the dungeon thoroughly enough now that we don't need to go back to that. And the other thing, we did find all the NPCs pre-hard mode. We got the Tavern Keep, the Goblin, Tinkerer. Right after the last episode, Akatori and Time Travel actually went and found those two. Darn guys, I really should close my door. But yeah, over here though, we have the Tavern Keep, the Goblin Tinkerer, and also the Party Girl and the Stylist appeared. The Party Girl just appeared, the Stylist had to go find. She was in a spider cave somewhere. And that's all the NPCs pre-hard mode. I think that's the Party Girl, that's the Stylist, that's the Goblin Tinkerer. Tavern Keep is that guy. So, yeah. So, and, I probably should just show you over here. If you go to the Goblin Tinkerer, you can reforge items, or you can shop, and he sells the Tinkerer's Workshop as well as rocket boots. Akatori got me a pair of rocket boots, which I have around somewhere, and they also got the Tinker table, which is set up there. So, yeah. And you might also notice I'm wearing different armor. So, I can't really show everything about this well because of lighting problems with blood moons. But, I made myself a set of necro armor just because I started, or pretty much when I was farming some bosses, range is really good. And I started using the bee's knees. I was like, well, might as well just make a set of demonic armor. We had enough stuff to make another one that I didn't have to grab the one up here. And, I don't know, I've been liking it. It's pretty good. And, yeah, so pretty much, especially when you get to the Wall of Flesh, I'm pretty sure, or Flesh, I need to try to pronounce that better. Anyway, range will be really good there. I do know a bit about it. I haven't really looked too in depth, but I have seen it. I know a bit of how it works, and I'm pretty sure I'll want range over melee, or at least I think the bow would even be better than the yo-yo. So let's see. Oh, also, I'm not sure where this came from, but there's a sharpening stone. I think TM found it when she was looking through the jungle or something, because it just kind of showed up, 2 of them just in a chest. I was like, oh. So I have no idea where they really came from. And on top of that, oh, you might also be wondering, Bio, why is there a little white ball following you around? I completely glanced over that. Also, is it that? Yep. Also this. Oh, wow, this jumps really fast. Boing, boing. So, as I have been doing off camera, I farmed bosses, as you can tell by the boss trophies. I'm still missing a few, but I have been farming the bosses, trying to get, like, all the unique drops. That's also why I switched to range, because I wanted the range stuff. Let's see, and, if you look in my other equipment here, I got the Shadow Orb, pet, and it's a light pet that, well, creates light. I can kind of direct it a little, like, up or down. Like, I can set it down there, or up here, and I put a silver dye on it to make it white. It's normally purplish. I also got the slime saddle from killing the king slime. I killed so many king slimes. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the wiki's wrong, because I got 35 solidifiers, because I killed it 35 times after the one on camera. And it took me that many kills to get the king slime trophy, which is supposed to be a 10% thing. The wiki says those solidifiers are 33% chance, but I swear they're 100%. And also, I also should know, TM gave me this before she went away, because I don't think she's been on since she got back yet. It's what she got from the Sky Islands. It's a warding white horseshoe balloon. So pretty much the white balloon is the red balloon item with a blizzard in a bottle. And the blizzard in a bottle is a better double jump than the cloud in a bottle. So, I didn't actually know that until I looked up stuff off camera. With a horseshoe, it negates fall damage, and when you put the balloon with the blizzard, it has a better double jump. And it has warding on it. So, I currently have that. Off camera, I think I have it in here. Yeah, we did manage to find another red balloon. I think maybe from the Sky Crate even. I can't remember. I think it might have been in a chest in one of the Sky Islands that TM missed. But yeah, I want to map them more just, or go and check just more for my map's sake. Anyway, I really wish this Blood Moon would end. It's not really stopping me from doing stuff, it's just distracting me. But there have been some stuff I did get, so let's just start the crafting stuff now, because we're way too far in this episode just going over stuff. I don't know, it always kind of happens, but I mined some desert fossils because I now have pickaxes that can do that. Or this pickaxe can mine fossils. So I take these here, and do this. I'll get a whole bunch of stuff from this. I think there is also something rare I can get. Did I just get it? Oh no, it's just coins. Oh, also, I didn't really touch on the slime saddle. That's a mount that I can access by pressing R, and it just has a higher jump. Akatori also got a rabbit from fishing. Don't ask me how. So, is that it? Amber Mosquito summons baby dinosaur. Is that a mount? A pet? What'd I do? Oh. I don't know what this slot is. Huh. Well, I mean, this is a pet slot, but that's a light pet. I guess light pets are different than pets. Anyway, so I got the amber, or the dinosaur thing from that, which was a rare drop. I guess I'll just hide that. I only got 71 fossils, so I can't make the full fossil armor. I think the fossil armor is just like a better version of, yeah, here it is. So increases a throwing velocity and critical, or damage, oh, so 1 part's velocity, 1 part's damage, 1 part is critical strike. I think it's very similar to the ninja armor that I already had from the king slime. I had so many sets of that. So, I don't know, I actually have a set down here I could check. Let's see. So, yeah, that's damage, velocity. So it's pretty much just a better version of the ninja armor for ranged thrown weapons. I'm not sure if I'll use any of these, or I can't even remember where I was supposed to put this on the armor shelf, so I'll hold off. And I'll have to get the one more fossil off camera to finish the set. But it's just something I want to make real quick. And yeah, I can sort away all of that, and oh yeah, a few more sturdy fossils. So I'll have to mine some more fossils off camera to get the rest of that, and oh boy, we're overflowing on beeswax. We killed a lot of queen bees off camera too. Also, I think we have a ton of, yeah, demonite and scales. Oh, when I broke the shadow orbs, I was trying to get the pet and the other items, because Akator got like the band of star power and stuff from it, and I kind of was looking for more of them. And, yeah, spawn the Eater of Worlds every 3 you break or something like that. So, off camera, I think I actually did this off camera, is I made the breaker and a platinum axe. The breaker is the hammer, because I wanted to make the hammer before I broke the shadow orbs, which is how I got the shadow pet and that stuff, yada yada yada. So, yeah, but if I go in here, there we go, the Meteor Ham Axe. So this is an axe and a hammer. And it's really powerful. So it has 100% axe power, which is 40% better than this. And also, 60% hammer power, which is better than this. So it just replaced both those tools in one. And it's also a pretty good weapon, so that's really neat. Also, I have a summoner staff on me just to summon minions. And I also, oh, another thing. I looked into swords, DPSs and stuff. The enchanted sword's actually pretty good. It almost can rival the beekeeper because of its little projectile. Oh, I don't even think I touched on the enchanted sword at all, did I? Like I said, so much has happened since last episode. I'm just trying to get this all into a single episode, and it's hard. Like, I'm forgetting some stuff, and pretty much when I was exploring, I found in just like a lava pool, there was something there, or like shallow lava, and I broke it, and I got 2 enchanted swords. But the projectile it has, along with its swing damage, does make this pretty good DPS, pretty close to the Beekeeper. And I like the Beekeeper, but it would be nice to have some other swords, because there aren't a lot of other swords at the moment. So I think I do want to try reforging this and making it a better weapon. So, yeah. And there is another enchanted sword, I think, in the chest up here. I think I also did rearrange the chest, too. Yeah, there it is. And I don't know what it was. It didn't even look like a sword shrine. It just was 2 enchanted swords just sitting there. I don't know why, but apparently they were. But yeah, I did rearrange some of the chests and such too. Yeah, this is actually pets and mounts, just full of, oh, that's, after we got the nectar. And we also got a lot of slime saddles. Anyway, sorry this episode is kind of all over the place, or I don't know, I hoped it would be a little more organized than this anyway. But yeah, it's just a bit chaotic because there's so much to go over. Let me put this away real quick. I want to touch on the dyed armor at least real quick. So, yeah, so this is what the armor looks like without the dyes. And if I switch back to my shadow armor, I'm not sure if it even works if I do the cosmetic. That's the more traditional armor you're used to seeing me in. And, yeah, I can take that off too and turn that on. So you see a little heart on my shoulder now too. And let me just turn that off and put back on the dyes. So the thing about dyes, actually let me get out another dye just to demonstrate. I don't really like Terraria dyes. Yeah, I moved the dyes up here. Let's go shadow dye. I think that's, no wait, don't we have obsidian? Just normal obsidian? Okay, how about black dye? Black's a good one. So, if I put on black dye, look what happens to the armor. It just turns solid black. And to me, that's kind of boring because I like how the armor currently looks. It has some depth to it. You know, it's not just a single color. It has shading of purple and some orangish red. And, you know, I like that about it. It's two-toned. Well, if I just put on the reflective dye, it just kind of amplifies that. It makes it a bit darker, and it adds those black particles you can see very faintly around me. So, I don't know, that's why I like the reflective dye and think this looks cool. Or at least, I think it looks a lot better than just the other dyes, because even the stuff, here we have blue and, or purple and black. But if I put it on, it just kind of turns it all purple. It doesn't really have as much depth as it currently does, so, I don't know, I'm a bit disappointed in dyes because of that. Anyway, so the next thing, there's so much stuff to go over. And like I said, I barely scratched the surface of it, but I want to get to tinkering. So pretty much, I have a lot of stuff in here that is meant for the purpose of tinkering in this episode. Think like all of this can be used at the tinker table. So let's just head up to this tinker table and see what we can make. So the first thing I want to make is the blizzard in a bottle, which is this, yeah, this blizzard in a bottle with the red balloon here. And it makes a blizzard in a balloon. Yeah, that's also the white horse, or when you put the horseshoe on, it turns into a white balloon, I think. It's a blizzard in a balloon. And it allows the holder to double jump and increases jump height. And that's what mine has here. It allows the double jump, increases jump height. It just doesn't have the fall damage negation because I don't have a spare horseshoe yet. But I made that, and I also went over, yeah, the blizzard is better than the cloud, the sandstorm is better than both of them, and different ones stack. So if I put this warden cloud in a bottle, on my thing now, and I head out here, I don't just have a double jump now. I can do a triple jump because it has the blizzard and the cloud. So that's why I have the cloud here in my inventory still. Yeah. And also went over already about the horseshoe balloon that TM gave me. And I would like to try and get more, but we need more balloons and horseshoes, which we can only get through fishing sky crates. Fishing's another thing I'd love to get to this episode, but I might not have time. So we'll probably save that for the next episode. So let's see, next up is the diving gear. So remember how in the other episode I mentioned how I got the diving helmet off the shark, also, or the flippers from the chest, water chest at the ocean, diving helmet off the shark, and then the jellyfish necklace. Well, we can use this tinker table up here to merge them too. So it's here, the diving gear. So this is the flippers and the diving helmet in one, and I think it's an accessory. So I can put it like here. Yep, so I don't have to take up my helmet slot anymore. And I can take it a step further, though, and make the jellyfish diving gear, which also grants the breathing, or the light from the jellyfish. So it not only has the swimming boost of the flippers and the extra breathing of the diving helmet, but now it also will provide light, which is cool, so I don't need to wear my mining helmet underwater, and it does go in this slot. Neat. Next thing up, I need to show off these rocket boots. So these allow flight. It's not very great flight, but it's flight. So if I just put it here and jump, it's a little limited flight there. So, it's something anyway. Pretty much it will greatly help with mobility, because I can use it alongside the balloon. Or actually, let me just put it next with the balloon real quick, just so we can see how good this is. So yeah, these were 5 gold. So yeah, I can jump pretty high now, and I have no fall damage because of the horseshoe on the horseshoe balloon. So I don't even have to worry about the umbrella. I actually don't even need the umbrella at all anymore. I'll just move it here for the moment. There we go. So now if I head back to the tinker table though, I can upgrade these boots so much. The first upgrade is, oh, I don't even think it shows because I currently have them equipped. And, oh, I can make a boulder. So let me unequip my Hermes boots and the rocket boots. And there we go. Now I can make Spectre boots. Now, also worth noting that the Flurry boots, the Hermes boots, all those boots, they all count the exact same, unlike the bottles, which actually have different stats. So it doesn't matter what you use, you always get the same outcome here, which is the Spectre boots. It allows the flight of the rocket boots with the running faster of the Hermes boots, which is really neat. But we can upgrade this further. And let me actually, oh yeah, I need this. The Aglet of the Wind and the Anklet of the Wind and Lucky Aglet. I can make the Lightning Boots. So you combine the Spectre Boots with the Aglet of the Wind and the Anklet of the Wind and the Aglet to get the 15% movement speed on top of the flight and the speed boost from these. And I think I can update this one further too. Sorry, the sound went away there. I had to scroll in my notes. Not sure if it will. Okay, so... But yeah, one further, I can make the Frost Spark boots because I found ice skates in one of the chests, and these allow you to move better on ice and you won't break ice and fall through it like Akatori did a few episodes back, which was hilarious by the way. So now if I upgrade this, yeah, it increases movement on ice, it allows the flight, it allows super fast running, and increases movement speed. Although, does it actually give more movement speed than these? I don't know. I'm actually going to hold off on that just to look that up off camera on the wiki or such, just because I know that the Aglet and the Anklet were 15%, but now when I upgrade to this, it only says it's going to be 7%, so it might be a nerf. But let's actually see how fast this is now. So, it's about the same as before. It isn't super fast, but it's like the Aglet and the Anklet together at least. So I'm going to hold off on that one. So, yeah. But next up, let's go with the Goblin Tech. So the Goblin Tech is the metal detector, stopwatch, and DPS meter. So these are some various things. I actually had to try and find a nymph or lost girl, which is a nymph, to get the metal detector. It took me a while, because Akatori and TM both got one before. I think she even might have mentioned it in an episode when she saw the lost girl, but it's rare. So pretty much it just combines all these things together, so I can have all of these little information things at once. And next up is the GPS, or the Rec. The Rec 3000. So this is the tally counter, which Akatori saw off camera and I had to farm another one. But I also forgot to mention, I had this Clothier Voodoo doll, as you saw here, and pretty much, if I have it equipped in the non-social slots, I can kill the Clothier, that guy right there, at night to spawn Skeletron again, and kill him. So I only can kill him once a day. I've been trying to farm his drops to that, but this is like a 1 in 300 drop in the dungeon. I went 900 kills without a single one. I got tons of tally counters in the process, but I couldn't get this. Then, as I was approaching 1,000 kills, I got 2 Clothier Voodoo dolls. Just 2. There we go, 2. Right after one after another. And also, this is a lava charm I found in the chest, and it provides 7 seconds of immunity to lava, which I've had here because I was around lava, and it's very helpful to not burn right away. It's kind of like having a breath like underwater, you know, until those little meter runs out, you don't take damage, which is really good. Like, I can even jump and swim in lava briefly. Anyway, so tally counter, life form analyzer, and the radar. So the life form analyzer is also really good because it does show when there's rare creatures. That's also how I found the lost girl to get the metal detector. So I can merge all that into a single device, but the one I care about is the GPS. So it has the depth meter, the watch, and it also has a compass, because those are ones I kind of like. So, you know, those 2 slots there, now in a single slot. So these 3 are equal to 9 inventory slots worth. And then we get the other thing, I think it's the fish finder, which you can get from angler quests. I can make it into this, or make the fish finder with the items the angler gives, and then I can merge the fish finder and these 3 items into the cell phone to get them down to a single slot. So that's something else I would like to be working on. And, also if I go in here, I have obsidian. And using obsidian, I can make an obsidian skull, which grants immunity to fire blocks. Like the meteor and some other blocks like that, when you stand on them, it will set you on fire. This makes me immune, which is awesome. But I can take it a step further and merge it with this cobalt shield that grants immunity to knockback to get immunity to knockback and fire. Whew. I sorted away those accessories I just made with the Tinker's Table, and I updated my notes, and while this episode is running really long already, there's a few more things I'd like to do real quick. One other thing was with the obsidian. There's obsidian armor, which I don't think really is that good. It's not that great defense, but it looks cool. And I want to make it for the armor displays. So let me actually just put it on, because why? Oh, I can't put that in social slot or else you won't see it. Right. So yeah. But doesn't this armor look cool? I might even use it in my social. I don't know, but it's not that protective. But looks really neat, so I'll either put it on the armor display or decide to wear it. I'm not sure which. Also, I might be switching back to ranging. I'm just wearing the shadow armor just because. Yep, that's great logic. Shadow armor, because. And the other thing I would really like to try is fishing. The reason I want to do it and oh yeah, here's where the honey generator is, and here's where Akatori is swelling sharks, just because I mentioned that earlier. I haven't really played around with wiring yet, and kind of have been telling other people to avoid it, if possible. But yeah, but I would like to try fishing real quick, because I think it's pretty simple, and the reason is I'd like to try doing it off camera, so next episode hopefully I can progress a bit. So the Angler's Quest, So, magical floating islands, and in them, you can catch a fish. So I need to get the fish from the Skylands. I'm not sure if you can even catch fish at night or how it works, but pretty much, in this chest, we have a whole bunch of fishing stuff, and, Akatori took the fishing rod, didn't he? Well, I guess I can't fish this episode, because I am not seeing the fishing rod in here. I told Akatori he could use it, but he forgot to put it back. So he has both fishing rods, unless he put it in the tools chest over here. Did he? I feel like he took it. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's just not being obvious to me, but I'm really not seeing a fishing rod. Because I got a really good fishing rod off a merchant for like 40 gold. It's like the best pre-hard mode one. And I let Akatori use it because it was fishing. We also got these crates, but I don't know. I guess we'll save fishing stuff for the next episode. And the other thing I'll do this episode is reforge items. Because I've been wanting to do this. I've been saving it for an episode. I'll probably do more off camera. Pretty much. Place an item here, and he'll let me reforge it. So Valor, it currently has 15% knockback because that's the forceful modifier, but I put it here. For 3 gold, I can reforge it, and I just got Keen, that's critical strike. For 2 gold, I can reforge it. Strong. Weak, negative knockback. Godly. Okay, I think that, I'm not sure if that's the best modifier, but that's definitely a lot better. It's 14% damage, the same knockback, and critical strike. So, that's pretty good. I think I do want to at least do this, because I talked about reforging this one. Pointy. Bulky. Negative speed. I don't like the negatives. So pretty much this is a great way to burn through all my gold. By the way, I have a few platinum. Because bosses like the King Slime and Skeletron, or mainly Skeletron, drop a lot of money. And I farmed a lot of them without any luck. So, small. Heavy. Broken. Sharp. Large. Hurtful. Godly, there we go. So now this is 28 damage, just shy of the Demonic Beekeeper. Because it has Godly, which is, I think is one of the better ones. It might not be the best, but it's certainly a good one. And also, let's see if I can reforge this, because it's good. It has damage boosting, but I'd like something that affects pickaxe if I could. I'll settle for it. Apparently all I can get is Godly. Oh well. But yeah, I think this episode has ran long enough already, so I think I'm gonna end it here. In the next episode, we'll go fishing and also explore the underworld, because there's some stuff we need to do there. But yeah, anyway, sorry for the long episode. Also, I'll try and reforge some stuff off camera, and yeah. But anyway, hopefully you guys liked the new base, and do like the episode. I don't know, it wasn't one I'm really happy with so far. It just had so much stuff to cover, and I didn't get to it as well as I wanted to, but oh well, what can you do sometimes? And hopefully the next episodes will be back to the normal length. But yeah. Well, this is the only episode this week, so I guess it's okay if it's a little long, right? I don't know. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Until next time, goodbye.